Hey, welcome back once again to Jack's Tech Corner. And I know it's been a long time since we created a video for this actually YouTube channel of Jack's Tech Corner, but I want to start elaborating on these videos and bring more video content to this particular YouTube channel. And I do have the other channel, and I want you to remember that channel. It's 42 Technoman. There's a lot of great videos there also. But on this particular channel, I want to start bringing content to you that's going to help you in your daily lives. And what I mean by that is stuff like Windows. I've taught Windows for years, and I kind of got away from it. I want to get back into it. Microsoft Office, you've seen we have some videos already on Microsoft Office. So I want to teach some more Microsoft Office stuff and show you around that a little bit. Now, I've been playing around a little bit with Windows 8.1 this morning, and just trying to do some like basic things that's been driving me absolutely crazy, and I haven't been able to figure it out. So I wanted to bring these couple things to you right now and show you around Windows 8.1 a little bit and how you can customize the start button here, the start screen, and take advantage of some of these tools. It's not bad once you start getting accustomed to how it works and what they want you to do with it. I think then you can be okay with it. What we're going to do first of all here is we are going to very simply add a couple applications to the start screen. Now, some of these, I'm going to see if I can remove these first. There's the run, the control, and the command. All right, we're just going to unpin those from our start button. Now, I was looking here this morning, and the main thing I wanted to do, the only thing I really wanted to do was I wanted to go in here and open like my computer or computer. And I couldn't for the life of me find it. I was digging around. I'm like, where is my computer? So actually, I found it, and it's not hard to find, but they bury it so it makes it not as easy to use. So if you click the little down arrow on the bottom here, if you can see my mouse, right underneath your first row of icons or tiles, these are called. We'll talk about that in just a second. Click on that. And over here, on all this is all your applications on your computer. Now, you see all this stuff here because I'm using a virtual machine, so this is pulling from my Mac. Don't worry about those. You won't have those. I actually wish I can close those up, but it doesn't seem like I can fold those down or anything or do anything with those. I can't really hide them. But what we're looking at here on the far right-hand side is Windows System. Now, under the Windows System, you can see we have Command Prompt, the Control Panel, things you're going to want to use when you're using Windows. File Explorer, this PC. So what we're going to do is we are going to add these to that start screen. To add anything in your applications panel to your start screen, it's very easy. All you have to do is right click on it with your right mouse button, and the little box comes up on the bottom. You see where it says pin to start menu here on the left, or it says pin to taskbar, open in a new window, run as administrator. Sometimes you're going to want to do that, run a program as an administrator. And we'll talk about that down the road. I'm going to tell you how to set your Windows up properly so you don't get as many spyware, so you don't get as much viruses on your computer. We'll talk about that later. But what I wanted to show you first of all was I wanted to go down through here and right click on the other ones I want to add to my start screen. Here is Control Panel. And you can stack these up. So we're going to go down and do the run command. And we're going to do this PC. These are the main things I want to have on that start screen and have those available to me right away so I can actually get to those very quickly and use those whenever I feel like using those. Now we're going to have to dig around a little bit and add this stuff to the actual start screen. So let's go to Pin to Start menu right here on the bottom left. Click on Pin to Start menu. And you can now see that those are added right here. Command Prompt, Control Panel, this PC, and the Run. We can change those around a little bit because it doesn't make sense. We're going to just take this PC and move it to the top. We are going to move the Control Panel to the top and have Run and Command Prompt here at the bottom. And I will tell you later on down the road why we would use these and why you want these on your computer in the first place. You may, in fact, not use the command prompt as much as I do, and you might not really want those there. So now what we're going to do now is we want to add a top, I guess it would be a title bar to the top of this row right here. So we have to do that. So we have Office here. So we're going to right click on the desktop once again, or on the start screen. Click on Customize. And when you do that, you're going to see where it says New Group at the top of these actual groups of tiles. And if we take this new group, we're going to change this. And I'm just going to call it Computer. And then I click once, I left click in there. And now we have the computer in there. And now we know that those are all computer related type of items and how those work. If you want to, you can click on these icons at any time and move them around. We can also right click on these icons and we could do things like resize them. So let's do that. Let's right click on an icon on this PC, click on resize, and it's going to say small or medium. So if we go to small, we can actually make it a smaller icon. You right click on that again, click on here, and we're going to go to medium. So we're going to make it a medium icon. So it's just easier to see those. But if you get a lot of icons on there, you can make them actually small. But then you're actually going to come right back to this basic way of seeing things, right? So it doesn't really make sense to do that. So that is how you would actually create that actual custom tiles. Now, folks, tiles, a lot of people miss this also with Windows 8, Windows 8.1, and they're not doing this properly is the reason that Microsoft gave us this great new operating system, if you like it or not, it is here, and we're going to learn how to use it together. And this is something that we have to overcome. We have to get to the point where we're going to learn how to use this together, and because it's here. If you buy a new computer for your kids for Christmas, if you buy a new computer for your house, you are going to get Windows 8.1, and you're going to have to know how to use it. If you don't, I mean, you can load the shells on there, and we'll talk about that later down the road. I don't recommend it. I recommend learn how to use your computer. I'm very much opposed how people do this all the time. They buy a new computer and they want to be the old computer. That doesn't make sense. We advance into new technologies because the reason is we're moving to new technologies. Is just that. You're moving to a new technology. You have to learn new ways of doing things. Because if you go to a public library, if you go to a terminal somewhere, maybe you sit at your mom's computer, you go to her house, sit at it. She has Windows 8. You won't be able to navigate because you switched yours to the old way. So you see what I mean? It doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And I know when we roll this out to our clients, we rolled out with the start menu and we say, look, this is the way it is. We'll customize it for you and get it looking the way you want it to make it easy to use the computer. But still, this is a new way of doing things. So these are the live tiles right here. And the tiles themselves, you can see where it's bringing stuff up out of the store. It's bringing stuff up here on the bottom. You can see where it's bringing news articles out of the Philippines. So it's bringing stuff out of there. It's bringing some health stuff for health and fitness. And a live tile is just that. So if we go to finance here and we click on this finance tile, live tiles will bring information to you, to your start area, to your desktop. They used to call it the Metro interface, but I understand they got sued by somebody, and now that is no longer the case. So they're not using the Metro interface anymore. Now, we can add on here. If you click this little eye down at the bottom, I'm sure there's places here. It says this is information, the Postal Service. We're going to just scroll across here a little bit. It's giving us the NASDAQ. We can add some tickers here. So if we want to add a ticker, let's put Twitter. Twitter seems to be pretty hot these days. Everybody seems to be buying it up. I don't know if you did or not. I believe Twitter Incorporated is TWTR. And you can see it's right there, and that's down actually. It dropped 8% there today as the filming of this video. And but that is now on our watch list. Let's take some of these off the watch list, like this one here, this FTS. I don't really use that. So if I just right click, I can delete it. I can right click on this one and delete it. And now what's going to happen when I close this window? A lot of people say, well, how do you close a window? Well, to close a window, if you go to the top, your mouse is going to change to a hand. If you can see that changing to a hand right at the very top of the screen there. You click on it, and as you drag it down, and you actually drop it off the bottom of your screen. And that's exactly what's going to happen there. You're going to drop it off the bottom of the screen. And I think I just hit another icon here, so we're probably going to launch something else. Yep, we did. I'm going to quit that. Okay. So that is how you close a window. Now, if we look at our finance, you can see here now the finance is down at the bottom here. And you can see that's updating now, and it will go through and it will update. It will show us our Twitter stock now because we added that to that stock, that ticker feed, and that's exactly what you want to do. So folks, that is just a quick rundown of the user interface, just a couple things there to show you around a little bit, to tell you about live tiles. Live tiles, make sure you set those up for your area and do your stuff with them. Like this one here is the weather icon. Make sure you set that up for your local weather, and you will be very happy that you can sit down at your computer and see a lot of stuff going on. Now, people do ask me many times, they say, Jack, does this use a lot of the resources? And basically no, because when you're sitting here looking at this stuff, you're not really doing any work. When we go to do work, if we go to open up Microsoft Word, if we click on it, you can see it goes right to the desktop like you normally would work, and you're in the desktop environment here. So those live tiles at that point are hidden, and they're just done. They're basically resting, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's go back to the live tile view. There you go. Okay, so I hope this helps you out to get you started. And as again, thanks for stopping by this channel, Jack's Tech Corner. If you're not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please click the subscribe button at the top there and follow along, because I'm going to be bringing you a ton more videos on Windows 8.1. We're going to be learning that together. And Microsoft Office 2013. I have all of that loaded up and ready to go. So we're going to be learning some Office 2013 stuff, as well as a lot of computer stuff, because I feel there's a lot of you out there, and it's okay. It's okay to be new to computers, or maybe you've been around computers a long time, but you just haven't had time to investigate to do certain things. So I'm going to show you around a little bit and teach you how to do that certain things in there. Okay, folks, thanks so much for joining me here on Jack's Tech Corner on this great YouTube channel, and I hope you come back to view some more videos. Please comment below, and I hope to hear from you soon. Thanks, take care, and I'll see you next time on Jack's Tech Corner. Bye for now.